Okay, so we're back for the second time today because I'm still on holiday, which means I have more time. I wanted to do this every day pretty much in this week, but couldn't. So I was thinking, I would go live in a different time that I usually go live. So maybe those who are around now can get a free reading, or mm, yeah, that's what I meant to say. So, if you can't join me usually later time, then maybe you can join me now. At least I posted it before on Instagram, so there's a heads up. But while we wait, I'm gonna be using the Oak and Thorn, and I wanted to do that last time as well, just forgot. Let's get one card for the sake of having a card, and I mean, anybody who might stumble upon this video, what do you need to know? Let's get, oh, Six of Swords. So just a quick reading for the collective. We have the Six of Swords. Ooh, and the, I will watch it back if it fell apart on stream as well. The camera. But Six of Swords, we need to leave something behind, something painful. We need to be like, this side of the bird who can fly away, fly off, and leave the swords, leave something difficult behind, because this is just those times we are. I'm not saying we're coming out of what's happening in the world, because it looks like we're not. But for some of us, this could be a good sign that things are going to change, and we're gonna actually be able to move forward and leave something difficult behind, which I appreciate. So yeah, that's a quick reading for the collective to start. And if you're here and if you have a question, just please, type in the chat, because it's interesting. I mean, I was expecting more people to show up at this time, but maybe my original timing or whatever is better for people. But at least I can test things out, which is good. I mean, I will hang around and talk to myself for a while if no one shows up. But yeah, it's quite interesting. I mean, that's an experience, to sit and just talk to nobody. Yeah, but yeah. Anyway, if you have a question, just please ask. Or just if you want, if you don't have a question but you want to talk because you have time. How are you doing? Where are you from? Who are you? Let's just chat. I'm gonna check if I'm live. Yes, of course. Anybody can get a reading. Just please ask your question. And I think I'm gonna be only live for a half an hour, because I just saw that DN is live, which I didn't realize. I thought that she would be on for some reason, from 3:30. So yes, please ask your question. Okay. Is there a specific question, or do you want just a general one? Okay. What's okay, so it's easier if you just type it out. What's the confusion? Or if you just want a general reading, a general advice on it. Because I can do a general one, or you know, if you have a specific question. Okay, I'm gonna wait a bit, but okay, let's see. Okay, so you have a crush. Okay, let's see what the advice is about this relationship. I mean, I don't spy on people, I said it earlier, but you know, I check what you need to know regardless. And what you need to know. So you have the Eight of Cups, and the Eight of Cups talks about a situation where you invested a lot of emotions already in, like this little squirrel has a lot of tiny acorn caps filled with emotions, but this is the situation when you have to walk away because whatever, I mean, and I would say this is the crush actually, even though you put a lot of, you know, emotions into it and you would like to get this guy, it's not, you know, this card suggests that this might not be something that's actually would be good for you. So I would say that because it's still just a crush, it's easier to cut this off right now. Obviously, you know, it's your decision if you think that there could be something really nice or good coming out of it, of course. But to me, the Eight of Cups suggests that it's not the path that you need to take. It's not the journey or not the direction that you should go to. It's more, you know, it's something that you tried, you wanted, but it's not good for you. So I would say it's easier to walk away from it right now before it gets anything real than just get into a relationship that wouldn't work. I'm not saying, you know, hi. Okay. You know, I'm not saying it won't work. I'm just saying that if I were you, I wouldn't try to pursue this connection. Hello. How are you doing, dear Rachel? Thank you so much for joining. I mean, I will only be here for half an hour altogether. Because these are just pop-up lives today, to be much. So, twin flame. To be honest, I'm not saying I don't believe in twin flames. I'm just saying that to me they are not very good things because people usually justify a lot of toxic relationship, as twin says, and we don't always, you know, I don't think we all need. If anybody can ask, please put it in caps. That helps me. But let's see. You have the Page of Cups, which, especially with a love reading, it suggests that you're still at the start of the journey of meeting whatever you want to, you know, name. It can be, I mean, for you, if it's a twin flame, it's, you know, it's your thing. It's a twin flame, soulmate, whatever. Yeah. I mean, at least we agree on that. So yeah, I mean, you're here for a relationship, you know, it doesn't really matter what we call it if we are talking about a healthy supporting relationship. And that's what I had in mind when I pulled the card. So Page of Cups, like I said, I would suggest that you're still at the beginning of the journey. You have a lot to learn about yourself, your emotions, how you handle them. So I'm not going to put a time frame because I don't like to put time frames on these readings, because for me it depends on the work you put in. You know, things won't change just because a certain amount of time passes. Things will only change if you do the work. So you have to figure out figure yourself out a bit more. You have to learn more about yourself. So I would suggest do some self discovery work, shadow work maybe. And by that, you know, you can do readings, you can get more readings, but you can just start journaling, for example, on your feelings, so that when you go through a situation, good and bad, you will know why you reacted a certain way, and then you can learn more about yourself. And once you advance, oh wow, my screen keeps falling apart. Once you know, start advancing a bit more, then you will meet that person, because you will know yourself better and you will know what you want exactly from the other person. So hope that helps. Okay. Okay, let's see, friend. I mean, it sucks when you can't trust someone you think they are friends, especially at a workplace. I mean, my own rule, and just, you know, outside of the cards, workplace friendships and relationships are never as honest or as deep as other relationships. At least that's my. So Rachel, how are you? Let's talk while I pull a card. Have you started thinking about the color theme for your rune set? Because I would really love to make you an actual flamey, you know, like orange and red maybe, with gold speckles and the gold paint on the runes. That would be so cool. Okay, let's see. Is he a genuine friend? Interesting. We have the Fool. Well, with the Fool, you have two things. The Fool can be very innocent and trusting, and for some reason I'm kind of feeling like the more shadowy aspect of the card right now, which is don't be foolish, so don't trust them easily. You can be, you know, you can do that. You can take the leap of faith and trust them and to be a good friend, but I kind of feel I'm kind of getting the more of the don't be foolish, don't trust so easily with this card. So I'm not saying don't give them a chance to prove you that they are a good friends, they are a good friend, but don't let all your guards down immediately. You don't have to allow people to walk into your life completely just because they, you know, were nice once. Let them prove that they are actually mean what they say. So, and really pay attention to their actions, because they might say that, oh hey, I'm really such a nice friend and whatever, and then they do something that just contradicts what they said. I mean, I'm not reading for other people, so I'm not going to check what his feelings are. I'm saying what you should or what you could do in this situation, because I said it earlier on a different stream that I don't. Thank you so much, Rachel. I don't read for other people when they don't ask for it, because I wouldn't appreciate it if other people would go around and, you know, try to peer into my thoughts, because it's, if you don't ask, then it's, not to be blunt, but it's none of your business if you're, you know, if you don't have that relationship, especially if it's just a colleague. All you can do is, you know, give them a chance, but don't trust them too easily. Orange and red, right? Oh, I mean, I have that rune set in my head ever since I mentioned it in, I think it was one of my monthly videos where I was black lettering. Ooh. And that's a good idea, actually. I mean, I want gold flakes in it. If you know, if you don't mind the gold, like I had in the purple one, the same one. I just think that it adds to everything, but I'm biased. So I don't know. I know that people don't like to hear, that we all want to know what someone else feels, but it's not that easy, and we need to, be more concerned about what we can do in a certain situation, because we are the only ones who we can control, so to speak. We have, other people's lives are other people's lives. You might have a right to ask about certain people, so to speak, if your relationship with them is that close, or it's coming from genuine worry or stuff like that. But I do not read for other people who are not asking for a reading. Like I said, sorry, Rupali, that's what I'm trying to tell you, that I would only do that if he would come to me and ask for a reading, because you don't need to concern yourself with their feelings. You need to think about what I said, give them a chance, but don't trust them too easily. Yes, we need to learn to be more introspective and be concerned about our actions, because that's the only thing that we can change. And I know it would somewhat maybe make life easier if we could just, point at someone and know what they would feel, but just try to think about it for a second. That would you want someone else to poke in your, emotions and feelings without you asking? Because I wouldn't. Because those are our things, our private things, and I'm happy to help you, but I'm not spying on other people. I mean, if that makes me, sit here for another 15 minutes alone, then yeah, I'm gonna do that. But I have Rachel here, so I'm not alone. What time is it over there? Because I never know time zones. Exactly. Where's the sense of adventure? I mean, isn't it fun when you have a crush on someone and you're trying to figure out, if they are actually returning your feelings or not? I mean, it can be excruciating, but in a way, it's fun. That's part of life, not knowing. And the Fool is about that too, enjoying the adventure, starting something. You just don't have to act foolish. And I talked about that in the video I filmed today, because I finally did the cliche tarot reading tag, so I'm just gonna upload it. Yeah, and I just pulled the Seven of Swords, so being sneaky, winning the war with in ways that you're not proud of, and pretty much spying on someone would be like this. You might know, what they feel or whatever, you might get access, but are you sure you want to know it? Because if they ever find out, they're not going to be happy with you. I can grant you that for sure. I mean, I don't think I ever met anyone who appreciated the reading on them, even if they're celebrity. I don't like when celebrities being read for without their permission, because those are human beings as well, and tarot readers can be very insightful. You just have to, be mindful what you do with that. Oh, we're alone now, it looks. But yeah, I don't care. I'm not in the mood for pretending. Butterflies in the tummy. Oh God, yeah. I mean, and trust me, I know. I think 99% of the time that I had a crush on someone, they never returned it. So I know how much it sucks when you find out that it's just one-sided. But I mean, that's life. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, and you get to experience, and you need to experience those things as well. Oh, I love this card. Okay, let's look at cards while if anybody shows up. because I love this deck. And I just love. Okay, why is it upside down though? Interesting. And I was thinking about the moon card in this deck. Oh, okay. I was thinking about just the moon card because I haven't checked why the squirrel is sleeping there, but exactly what is meant to be. Oh, Oakish and Thorn. I'm having, yes, let's say Jessica. I'm having such an Oakish and Thorn moment. I mean, I'm getting really excited for the dragon deck. And I'm having the problem, as I had last time, that, to use something else than the Oakish and Thorn. Okay, card for the day for Jessica. Okay, that's a good one. I like that. Card for the day. Is it the start of the day, or you're already in the day, or how does it work? Oh, 10 of Wands. Okay. So, I don't know if you know if it's the start of the day. I'm assuming, because why would you ask for a card of the day? 10 of Wands. Okay, start. It talks about responsibility. So carrying too much, but sometimes it's carrying other people's load, other people's drama. You're taking on too much, but most often than not, it can be just responsibility that you have to take care of, because if you don't, things will start piling up and it's just going to get worse. So today, make sure to get everything out of the way that you need to do. Don't try to push things for later, because later you might get another task, and you just need to start tackling things one at a time. Because if you do that, then at the end of the day, you're gonna be like, oh, okay, it's done. Or I did all the things that I had to do, and I can go to bed and sleep. And you're not gonna stay up for too long and just think about all the things that you forgot to do. So yeah, definitely. It's not a fun day, but not all days can be fun. And to be honest, most of the days are not fun. You're very welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. Oh, organizing is good. Yeah, I mean, if you're a list person, then I would suggest make a list, just a checklist. So you will know that, oh, I need to do this and this and this, because I do that all the time too. Because if I don't, then at the end of the day, I'm like, oh, but I wanted to do this and that, and I forgot everything because it wasn't on the list. Okay, and yeah, anybody can get a free reading if all you need to do is fill out the form that's posted, the link in the description. I'm gonna be, yes, that's good. I'm a typo, so I understand typing typos. So I'm gonna be here, I think, for 6-7 minutes, because oh, 2 of Cups. Interesting. I'm just pulling cards for myself. Look at that 6 of Wands. Isn't this pretty? I love this, and it shows public triumph, and winning so well. Oh hell yeah! I mean, I type just like GSUT all the freaking time, and at first I in live chats I was like, oh, I'm conscious and going back and changing it, but I'm like, I type just like that always, all the time, so I'm not going to. Hello, JP again. I mean, I remember. And I'm gonna assume that what you said about the Terra Abyss was in a joking manner then? Okay. Card for a day. Like I said, it's a lovely idea. I don't do that for myself, but I started to pull a card in the evening as a gratitude. Thank you so much, Max. I'm sorry if I'm, saying that wrong. I'm very, very fine. Thank you so much. How are you? And thank you for the like and subscribe. That helps my channel. So let's have JP a card. That sunset you have there in your avatar is really nice. Or is that a sunrise? No, it's, oh, I never know. Okay, we have, oh, Nine of Swords. So a bit too much stressing out. You need to go to that Zen place that you have in your avatar and just try to get your mind off of worrying too much, because if you don't, you're not going to sleep well tonight. For some reason, you're worrying about something that you shouldn't. It's not as bad as you think. And even if, you know, especially on this card, you can see that, you know, life might feel like it's attacking you in some aspect, or, you know, you have all these worries coming in, but you can be like this little bird and create your own peaceful center and just be there. And I like meditation for that, because that's a very good way to block out all the negativity that we experience. And maybe do what I do as well, that like I said, I started doing that, pulling a card before I actually go to sleep, and I pick something that is connected to the card that I feel grateful for, you know, and I'm trying to build up a gratitude practice, so my mindset going into sleep is not as bad. Let's see. This one is saying, well, with someone else romantically. I don't read for other people, but I can pull a card on, you know, what you need to know about this relationship. And then Ashish Pandya, sorry if I'm Pandya, I'm saying your name wrong. Please just clarify if you just want a general reading. And then I think you're gonna be my last one for this. Sorry, Lotus Beam. We're almost on the last reading, but you can reach out for a free reading. Everything is in the description. Okay, so I mean, I understand. Yeah, pulling cards in the evening. I just pull a quick one. I don't pull, you know, a lot of big spreads. So let's see what Max. I'm really sorry if I'm morning needs to know. Let's see. Okay. Oh, we have the Lovers. So, well, the Lovers. I've always wanted to say that. Oh no, but because of question, you're. I would say there might be, you know, the reason that this is not you and them, but this is them and some other people. So because the Lovers could signal a third party as well. In some traditional meaning, it's a choice. It's about the choice that someone needs to take, and maybe I mean, I'm seeing that it's probably you who needs to make a choice. You know, if you choose this relationship, if you're in a relationship or you want to be in a relationship with this person, it could be a relationship, but it needs to be a choice needs to be done, because the Lovers could indicate a third party as well. There might not be actual, you know, involvement, just that there is a third party in the picture. I would say that, yes. But you know, since the reading is for you, you need to make that choice. If you want to commit to this relationship, then you need to lay out ground rules, and you need to say, you know, hey, this is okay with me and this is not. And then you can, you know, build on that from later on. So, okay, so this is going to be our last question for today. I mean, you didn't specify if you wanted a specific one, so I'm gonna do a card for the day as well. And like I said, Lotus Beam, thank you so much for dropping by. Like, subscribe, hit that bell, and you will see me go live next time. I do this usually just once a month, but you can find me on Instagram for a quick reading as well. Yeah, all the time. I try to respond within 24 hours, but you know, life. Okay, so let's get a card for the day. Okay. Oh yeah, meditating in nature. That sounds lovely. Cool. Crows are here. Okay, and we have 2 of Wands. So today is going to be about making plans. You might you might be in a situation when you're comfortable, you like where you are, but you're kind of getting that restless feet that the grass is a bit greener on the outside of the fence feeling when we are happy what we have, but we are also tempted to move forward a bit, getting choices, being at a crossroad kind of feeling. So what I suggest that if you have plans to go somewhere, maybe travel plans, if you can have those plans where you are, start making these plans more concretely, not just in your head, and just wonder that, oh, I would like to choose this from out of 2 options, but start making these plans, maybe in a physical form, make a list, get things going, at least in the planning phase of things. But yeah, it's definitely that, sitting somewhere, looking out the window and daydreaming about possibilities kind of day, which is not a bad thing. I mean, unless you're sitting in a sitting in a class, and your teacher is, teacher wants you to pay attention, or you're in a meeting with your boss. Then you have to learn the tricks to avoid being called out. But yeah, so that's for you. And yeah, thank you so much, everyone. I know that this was a shorter one than the previous one, but at least I was live twice today. And like I said, I'm going to do this next month as well. And in the meantime, you can find me on Instagram, here on YouTube. I post a lot of videos. I have old picker cards, by the way. So if you want to start with shadow work, or you want romance, love-related picker cards, I have those as well. I'm going to post something love-related on Instagram, I think. Not saying today, but maybe tomorrow, because I kind of have that feeling that it was a while that I did a picker card regarding relationships. So I'm going to do that. Thank you so much for everyone who came by. Thank you, Rachel, especially. And let's talk about your set of runes more in detail, because I don't have resin yet, but I plan on getting it next month, which is almost here. So yeah, thank you, everyone, and enjoy your day. Bye.